Hello everyone. Welcome to the International Giraffe Chess Hat-Trick League live from Produttur, Andhra Pradesh. It's the match number 40 highlights. Today's clash features two iconic sides, the Produttur Spartans and the Produttur Marshals. The Spartans are led by none other than the legendary 11-time hat-trick hero Nawaz, whose claim precision and ruthless finishing have earned him a fearsome reputation. On the other hand, the marshals Sai Charan, Surya, and Dharnesh are young, hungry, and desperate to prove that experience can be beaten by courage. The rules are brutal no draws, no resignations, only checkmates. Every game ends with a decisive blow. The players are already seated, clocks reset, minds logged in, can feel the stillness before the first move, that calm before the storm. We are about to witness the 9 minutes of pure strategic warfare across 68 squares. Let's dive straight into the action. Before we begin, let's take a look at the teams. From the Product Marshals, we have Sai Charan opening the boards with a sharp tactical style. He is known for bold openings and fearless aggression. Surya, the second challenger, brings composure and structure, someone who thrives on calculated exchange. Dharnesh, the anchor, solid under pressure, often called the team's silent guardian. And from the Proto Spartans, we have Nawaz, the 11-time hat-trick hero, the leader, the finisher, calm, confident, and terrifyingly efficient. Jashwant, a strong positional player who learns by watching his captain dismantle opponents move by move. Tejas, the young gun, steady and watchful, ready to take notes from yet another Nawaz masterclass. Now that the lineups are clear, let's roll into the game one Sai Charan versus Nawaz. Sai Charan in the white versus Nawaz in the black. Sai Charan opens with pawn to e4, the king classics pawn opening, the straightforward and aggressive. Nawaz replies instantly with pawn to e5, no hesitation, just control and balance. Sai now pushes pawn to f4. That's the king's gambit, folks. He's throwing down a challenge early, rising structure for initiative. Nawaz accepts it cleanly, captures pawn to f4, calm, clinical, and completely unfazed. Sai responds with pawn to d4, taking big central space and trying to dominate early. You can see the contrast already. Sai wants chaos, Nawaz wants control. Each pawn advance from Sai screams ambition. Nawaz, on the other hand, is calculating every capture, every tempo is measured. It's only the fifth move, yet both players have shown their full potentials on the board. Sai's setup is dangerous, he's inviting complications, testing whether Nawaz will overextend, but Nawaz thrives here. He studied these positions 1,000 times. Sai's pieces are active, but Nawaz's coordination is seamless. We are seeing high level positional awareness, the kind where every move sets up a trap 2 turns ahead. Sai keeps the pressure, but Nawaz's posture is calm, hands steady, eyes scanning the entire board. He's not reacting, he's predicting, and that's what separates legend from the challengers. Sai tries pawn to a4, a last attempt to push for counterplay. Nawaz brings rook to c1 and check, immediate pressure on the king. Sai's king shuffles to d0, but Nawaz isn't done. Rook to d2, and that's a check. The sequence is tightening. King moves to e0, Nawaz continues the scheme. And finally, rook to d3, and that's checkmate. It's done. Sai's position collapses under precision. Sai played brave, but Nawaz played perfect. Every capture, every check, timed to perfection. The scorecard reads Spartans 1, Marshall 0. 1 down, 2 to go. Sai leaves the board knowing he gave everything, but Nawaz, calm under fire, continues to define him. Let's look at the game two Surya in the black versus Nawaz in the white. Nawaz starts strong this time, pawn to e4, opening aggressively even as white. Surya replies knight to c6, steady and composed. Then pawn to d4, Nawaz expanding central control. Surya mirrors pressure with knight to f6, keeping e4 in check. Next, pawn to c4, building the classic structure, textbook setup I say. So far, both the sides are locked in the theory, no early mistakes, no overextensions. Surya's approach is deliberate, he's not chasing quick wins, he's testing patience and calculation depth. Nawaz, however, already senses the rhythm. His pieces align naturally, development is smooth, movement is crisp. This is where chess becomes psychological. Surya's goal is to hold, drag the game deep, force Nawaz to think longer, maybe even slip under the time pressure. But Nawaz has a signature aura. You can see it in his movements. He knows when to speed up and when to freeze time. He develops with confidence, tightening the noose slowly. Surya, though, isn't backing down. His knights are well placed, his pawns are defending perfectly. For a few moments, it looks balanced as even standoff between precision and patience, but you can almost sense what's coming, a shift, subtle yet deadly. Every time Nawaz moves a minor piece, he's setting up the inevitable finale. He's seen the structure, he's just waiting for Surya to make the tiniest misstep. Nawaz plays knight, captures knight at f6, clean exchange, no drama. Pawn recaptures on f6, but that pawn is weak, exposed. Now Nawaz strikes, queen swoops to f6 and checks. Surya forced to move king to g8, and with cold precision, queen slides to f7, and that's checkmate. It's over. In just a few moves, the game collapses with perfect timed domino fall. That's vintage Nawaz. He doesn't need fireworks, just quiet accuracy. Every move had intent, every setup had foresight. Surya fought well but blinked once, and that's all it takes against the hat-trick hero. With this, the Spartans lead 2-0. One more win, and Nawaz seals his 12th hat-trick. Unreal consistency. Now let us look at the last and the final game, Game 3, Dharnesh in the white versus Nawaz in the black. Dharnesh opens pawn to d4, calm and positional. Nawaz replies pawn to c5, shifting guests, playing the Sicilian counter, then pawn to e3, pawn to e6. White continues pawn to c3, pawn to d5, and knight to f3, completing development. Both sides playing tight, no overextension, no early risk. Dharnesh clearly aiming for stability, no fireworks. But Nawaz, he's waiting like a coiled spring. You can tell Dharnesh studied the previous games. He's not attacking blindly. He's holding formation, but Nawaz thrives in this kind of quiet tension. Every pawn he moves opens invisible diagonals, invisible pressure points. The board looks equal, but it's not. Nawaz is controlling the tempo, timing, patience, and precision, the three pillars of his dominance. Dharnesh throws knight to g5, trying to create last minute complications. Nawaz sees through it instantly. Queen captures pawn on g2, and that's check. The king moves e1, trying to survive, but Nawaz continues. Knight captures bishop on c4, and that's check. King slides to d1. There's nowhere left to run. And finally, queen slides to d2, and that's checkmate. Game over. A flawless finish, I must say. And that seals it. Nawaz completes with being 12th hat-trick hero. Three straight checkmates, three distinct styles of domination. And I must say, all have worked really hard. It's the trifecta of mastery. The Spartans sweep the marshals 3-0. And Nawaz proves again why his name defines the league. There it is, three straight wins, three brutal finishes. Nawaz, the undisputed hat-trick hero, claims his 12th clean sweep in league history. The Spartans gather around, composed yet proud. They've seen it before, but it never gets old. On the other side, the marshals take this as a lesson, knowing they have faced the best. No flashy celebrations, just respect between warriors of the board. The handshake, the nod, and the quiet smile. And as we wrap up this legendary match, remember in this league there's no luck, no excuses, only check.